drunk. We were dancing. Everyone was kissing everybody. Girl on girl, guy on guy, guy on guy on girl on guy. Getting really drunk. We were dancing. Everyone was kissing everybody. Girl on girl, guy on guy, guy on guy on girl on guy.
Get on the fucking plane. Let's just go to fucking Paris. Right now. Why not? Yes or no? Smart enough to come with me. Come to Paris.
I'll think about it.
Thinking about it?
I'm thinking about it.
Thinking about it? I'm thinking about the Eiffel Tower, dinner, all those stupid fucking museums you want to see. Yeah, I can't even spell that.
I can spell it. I can spell it. I pretend not to spell it because people think I'm too smart.
My voice, right? You know what I'm saying? And so
that's how you learn how to sing.
Oh, it was like, this is how you learn how to sing. You have to first sing like other people or whatever like that. And I try to, but my ear, it works different. It's like I hear the notes that they don't sing. You know what I'm saying? And I try to fill in those notes. Okay.
It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. It's not all fun and games. Anytime you have a party involved with alcohol and people who think that they are better than everybody else, there's going to be things that happen, people that get hurt, and in the end, I think that a bunch of 21-year-olds thought that their life was so interesting that they could put the entire thing on camera and try to market it to various different outlets. Unfortunately for them, a couple of things went wrong, including 2 suicides and a murder. I think that that's what you have here. That's what I think. I think that someone thought that they would videotape this party and attempt to prove if their little graduation party could be the next Jersey Shore. Unfortunately for them, it didn't work out like that. And when we find out who it was, hopefully we'll find the footage. But until then, all we've got is a couple of names, a couple of things that people saw, and 3 dead bodies.
Wow. Yeah, that's an interesting theory, man. I mean, you're really good at what you do. I mean, it's amazing that you could like come up with that. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, it sure felt like it could have been like some kind of reality show or like a crazy party scene from a movie. You know, it's like Animal House without all the togas and the live band.
Well, your proposal wasn't staged, right? You didn't tell anybody else about that.
I mean, Angie was really shocked, but I think everyone was kind of really surprised about it.
Well, it would have made for great TV, wouldn't it?
It was like something out of a movie, pretty much, like a show on MTV or something.
Sometimes life is stranger than fiction. Unfortunately, in this case,
a movie or TV series about 20-somethings. That's the key line of the whole thing. All right. So say to me, what is the the 1-sentence pitch on this? Okay. So ready, action. So I got something real. So I got something real special for you that I think you really like.
Just in a concise 1-sentence pitch, please.
In a 1-sentence concise pitch. The graduation party is a television.
Stop right there.
No, sir.
This is about a bunch of 20-somethings, self-pitying, boring young people. It has been done to death, and no, who wants to see another one of those? Not me, not anybody I know worth talking to.
So if you had a chance to have another Jersey Shore, except they weren't Italian and they weren't, doing drinking all night and having all, You wouldn't take that again. So you really don't. I understand it's not art, but it is business and it makes a lot of money. And I just thought you'd want that for NBC Universal. I mean, just it's great. It's obvious programming.
I can make money other ways where I don't have to be sick when I look in the mirror.
Well, first of all, so I think you should consider a couple of things. Number one, these are college graduates of a very interesting university. This is an online university. Ready? It's based in New York. All the guys some dormitory and everyone's wide and it's like this whole internet thing. But that's not important. The point is that it starts at the graduation. But what's fascinating is that they didn't have a traditional curriculum or anything like that. What it was it had been founded by the younger brother of a famous intellectual Noam Chomsky, real smart guy up in Boston, MIT, linguistics and political stuff and all that.
They were home and they were burned alive.
Oh yeah, the bodies were found and it was identified, dental records correlated, the whole damn shebang. I mean, turns out one of these kids, it was one of the girls. She was the daughter of a South Carolina senator, Republican senator, and he's getting some federal investigation involved because he wants to figure out. Well, I believe I'm afraid he is Republican, but sir, the thing you have to it is too bad. It is too bad. But what he's doing, and it's good for the drama, is the fact that we'll be following this in a parallel sense to all these other kind of retrospective events that you have to understand that. This is footage, 9 hours of footage we have of these people's last few hours on Earth. Okay, that's just compelling television right there in and of itself. But then
it makes it. I cannot recall any so-called reality show, with death as a prominent feature.
It's original, and I'm excited about it. That's why I brought it to you first, because I thought, you want to crack something like this, because this is something that different. This is a game changer. This is a TV history kind of thing. But I'll tell you this, we got 9 hours of it.
It is, as you said, a game changer. I do believe, and I cannot believe I'm saying this.
Think about this. If you really think about this, this is fascinating because we don't even know. It could have been a suicide pact. It could have been a murder. It could have been a cult thing. It could have been an accident. It could have been arson. It's like, what happened? We don't even know what happened. So we're like in the middle of the story. The story ain't just in that footage of their death. It ain't just there. It's this fire that killed them, that robbed them of this adulthood, of this life that they could have had. It's fascinating.
Bobby, it is like nothing that has ever been on TV.
It's bold. It's big. It's bold and big. You know what I'm saying? I can see this going bold and big and to the moon. These kids will be stars. They'll be major stars. They'll be dead stars. They'll be dead, but they'll be stars. And this.
Sometimes those are the best kind.
Well, I'll tell you what. They don't. I'll tell you what. The dead ones, they don't mind. They don't.
My principles, but I am so intrigued. I want to know myself how much.
Well, I'm just looking at maybe 7 to 8% above premium for hour cost, and we're looking at 5 hours in a minute series that we'll do say over 5 weeks, hour a week, promoted heavily. Of course, I'd like 20% of the budget of the licensing fee to go towards marketing, so that's a separate above the cost. P&A, of course, are going to be extra. So, I mean, we're looking at maybe, 6.5 or close to 7, near that. And we'll give you first look on the reruns and syndication. Because those things are going to go, and won't even be broken up. We're going to have the outtakes. We're going to have 20 hours of stuff. We're leaving on the edit room floor that's going to be put on DVD and iTunes and all those ancillary, streams of revenue, as you understand. So, we'll give you a little taste of that.
With all those young people involved, there are so many stories that this could even be a sequel.
It's a possibility because, of course, we'd have to have a different cast because, they're dead and all that. But we could adapt it. We could get, some of those young stars to play some of these kids. We could actually go to Hollywood and make the Hollywood version of this. But we we actually film. I don't think there's no footage of the fire. So we could actually create the fire and just get like this best special effects people in Hollywood. We could do this up right and do this 8 ways to Sunday. I mean, this is a property that just grows and grows. We'll do a book. We'll make it into a Twilight kind of book for the teenagers. I mean, we'll go on the web. We'll do the whole damn shebang. I swear, it's going to be merchandising heaven. I'll tell you. It is vertically integrated, and it is capitulated, and it's going to be manipulated, and it's going to be reticulated. Because intriguing stuff in there, some fascinating little storylines that I'd like to bring to your attention if you'd like us to focus on anything specific, because I think this is going to have quite a cultural impact. So I'll send them over by carrier to you along with the contracts. Okay, sir?
It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. It's not all fun and games. Anytime you have a party involved with alcohol and people who think that they are better than everybody else, there's going to be things that happen, people that get hurt, and in the end,
I mean, getting really drunk, we were dancing, everyone was kissing everybody, girl on girl, guy on guy, guy on guy on girl on guy.
My voice, right? You know what I'm saying? And so
That's how you learn how to sing.
oh, it was like, this is how you learn how to sing. You have to first sing like other people or whatever like that. And I try to, but my ear, it works different. It's like I hear the notes that they don't sing. You know what I'm saying? And I try to fill in those notes. Okay.
Getting really drunk, we were dancing, everyone was kissing everybody, girl on girl, guy on guy, guy on guy on girl on guy. Getting really drunk, we were dancing, everyone was kissing everybody, girl on girl, guy on guy, guy on guy on girl on guy.
Kids were going to be like the next big thing had this had gone according to plan. I mean, for the most part, they're getting exposure, but they're not getting the credit, that I think they.
In Dad's office.
I want you to take some tanks up to my bedroom, please, before you leave.
Okay.
Facebook that Michelle Murray sent?
No, but I heard it's just underwater.
Unbelievable already. All the docks. You know how you have a floating dock?
Yeah, I know.
And the ramp goes up and down. Well, the docks are so high that the ramps are all breaking off and floating out to sea.
Hopefully our home will come crashing down.
I don't know, like they're gonna have water, that's for damn sure. What are you doing with that? What are you gonna use it for?
It's just part of my film graduation party.
Which film?
Graduation party. Okay.
You wanna show me how that,
The best access that you can determine. From Everett. Roger, I'm seeing where would you like us, sir? Hey, Rescue 56, sorry, we're at the front of the building. We might want to get with the IC. I'm not sure that we really have.
The big story in Action News is the multi-alarm fire that turned a $5 million, 22,000 square foot mansion into charred embers.
About 20 minutes ago, Ithan Avenue reopened and crews cleared the scene. We've also learned this house had an alarm and sprinkler system to help prevent it from a major fire. Well, it appears that system was no match for whatever started today's fire. This is the new video tonight of firefighters in Radnor Township doing what they can to save this $5 million mansion. Throughout the evening, dozens of firefighters put out the hot spots of the fire that ripped through this 19-bedroom house and left behind this burned-out shell. Fire businessman Wayne Lewis owned the 6-acre estate in the 70s. As Chopper 6 HD hovered over, he watched the inferno eat away at the roof of his former home. The house is so big, the family living inside didn't even know there was a fire until the alarm system sounded and alerted firefighters around 2:30 p.m. The Canadian renters got out safely with their pets. Firefighters worked for 3 hours to contain the fire.
Just a tough fire. It was a slate roof, trying to get through the roof to get to the fire, and the fire was underneath it real heavily. And it's just hard to put out a fire that it contained with that much heat.
Current owner Gerald Badoff was trying to sell the French chateau, which was called Bloomfield Estates. The home, with its high ceilings and beautiful ballroom, was built in the 1920s by a wealthy Philadelphia industrialist as a wedding present for his daughter. Several decades ago, another fire took out the roof of the mansion. We should also mention this house and the property were used in several movies over the years, including a thriller called Safe, which comes out later this month. The fire marshal says he could have a cause of the fire as early as tomorrow.
Any security leaks. If I don't tell anyone there's no security leaks, you know, I mean, unnecessary. Okay? Yeah, I know we're sleeping together. Yeah, I don't, I'm not saying you're security leak. I'm not saying that's how I see you in my life, as a security leak. Right. No. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you want to still sleep with a guy who has no career, no job. I mean, you want to, if that's cool with you, great. I'll ride that out as, you know, along. I'll sweat 2 months tops. I see that happening, working out. But yeah, if you're game, well, I got no alternatives. No, honestly, we've been a good team. All right, kids. So thanks a lot. Take the money, and I'll call you when things cool down. All right. Okay. And you know. And you know. So anyway, kid. The thing is, you know, I want you to, you know, take the money that I told you about and just go do your thing, all right? And I will be fine, all right? No one's gonna hurt me. Sticks and stones break your bones, but you know, what are you gonna do? Sue me? What are you gonna do? Kill me? Come on. I mean, so I'm just gonna lay low and see what happens. Okay. All right. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. This is all a complete. You know, I don't think I'm in danger. Why would I be? Who in this? Why would I even be worth the who would pay to have me killed? What do I? Yeah, I mean, sure. I know it's fake. I don't think besides the filmmaker knows, and whoever he was told, you know, I don't know who else knows. I mean, you, right. No, I'm fine. I'm not worried about anything like that. No. Nothing to worry about. I'll be fine.